We are headed to the championship rounds.
And Jon Jones may be losing this fight. And he might have to take Gustafsson out to retain his title.
What an incredible title fight.
Who's the champion?
Breaking news, the rematch of one of the greatest fights in UFC history, Jon Jones versus Alexander Gustafsson, is on.
So welcome to the fight. The greatest talent we've ever seen inside the octagon.
Welcome to the UFC 232 press conference in New York, New York.
Thanks for coming out today. We appreciate it. Who has the first question?
Daniel Cormier is, of course, fighting for the heavyweight title. He's defending his belt. He said that if he loses the heavyweight title, he can still go back down and defend the 205-pound title.
Cormier said that he can go back down to light heavyweight at any point and
defend that belt.
Defend the belt?
Title this weekend.
Defend the belt that was never his? I don't understand how that works.
You spoke a lot about how you maybe didn't take the fight the most seriously. Can you just elaborate a little bit more on that, and how are things different in your preparation to fight him this time around?
Like I said, I was winning so many fights. I was being a wild dude, and I was still winning, and it caught up to me. It definitely caught up to me.
Excuses, only excuses. That's all I hear, nothing else. That's all I hear.
If my excuse was that I didn't train hard enough, what's your excuse for losing?
Well, that's where you're wrong. I didn't lose, John. We all know that. I didn't lose.
All right.
Props to both guys for taking it. Jon coming off a huge layoff and all the problems that he's had to come back and fight Alexander Gustafsson. It's awesome. I'm excited.
Alex, you fought Jon Jones before. You fought Daniel Cormier before. Who's the tougher fight?
Did you beat DC as well?
But I will beat you.
What about Anthony Johnson? Did you beat him?
No, but I still beat you, though.
What about
it's all about our fight.
What about Phil Davis? Did you beat him too?
No, I beat you.
I'm just trying to give you a psychological evaluation.
That's the only thing that counts. Nothing else, John.
Just making sure.
It's just a past.
Just wanted to get your thoughts on the main event this weekend between Derek Lewis and Daniel Cormier. How do you think it's going to play out, and what's your prediction?
I think, like, I'm a PR nightmare, right? If I were to say my balls were hot,
I would prefer my balls are hot over some of your PR nights.
Yeah.
Former UFC light heavyweight champion Jon Jones comfortably ruled over his division for years. These men have never been far apart.
Jon Jones, I want my title shot again. Whenever you want.
In the heart of Albuquerque, the world-famous Jackson Wink Academy has welcomed back former UFC light heavyweight champion Jon Jones.
Feels great being back in the gym.
Johnny Bones Jones! Oh, spinning back! That's unbelievable!
I was just fighting so dominantly, beating all the legends of our sport.
An incredible performance by the champion.
The sixth challenger to his throne. But Gustafsson entered fight week prepared.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I just wanted to beat him.
Champion, ladies and gentlemen.
At the time, I came from an extremely arrogant place. And I was really starting to sip my own Kool-Aid.
Good combination by Gustafsson.
I hit him with shots.
Nice jab by Gustafsson.
This is going to be a long night. I'm going to have to dig from something outside of me in order to pull this off.
A lot of anxiety in the corner of the champion, Mike.
Let's get up.
Oh, that might have hurt.
That's it. Jones with a big
knee and a vicious elbow.
And again with a big elbow.
Head kick. And Gustafsson just ate it.
Another big kick from Jones. 30 seconds.
There's that head kick again. Unbelievable.
Mauler's notoriety exploded across the pond.
It changed my life.
But life at the top proved to be challenging.
Daniel Cormier looks very, very confident.
But in 2017, Gustafsson would return to form.
There it is!
Jones involved in a 3-car accident injuring a woman. He fled the scene, later stripped of his title.
Since his victory in July of 2017, Jones has dealt with another doping suspension. The now former champion would persevere because leaving the sport was never an option. Looking back on the first fight with Gustafsson, Jones feels a sense of confidence.
Well, I'm very impressed with Gustafsson so far.
Jones is preparing for a career-defining event on December 29th.
Wicked gonna come.
I'm pretty tired. It's around 15 hours from Sweden, Stockholm. I'm super happy to be fighting for the title, fighting against Jon Jones. I mean, it can't be bigger than this. We had a tough camp, it's been a long camp, and this is the award. It's time to have some fun. We finished up the camp here in Las Vegas, here at the UFC Performance Institute. Everybody wants to see the fight against Jones, and it should happen right now because I've never been this ready in my life before. So they're going to push him for 5 rounds. That's the plan.
You won't be able to keep up with it. Crazy fast.
What? I actually still have my GI drills from when I was a kid. You got to get the Ronda Rousey down. What? Oh, you got to get Black Barbie. You got to get Black Barbie. Let's go.
This camp, I feel like our team has been closer than ever. We've ate more meals together. We've done more praying together. Just spent more time together outside the gym.
Level 1 complete.
Cart number 1 complete.
This layoff I had now for 1.5 years has just been good for me. I've just been training my ass off. I'm a much better fighter today than I was when I fought Glover, and I just feel great.
I'd like to now welcome in the main event for UFC 232, former light heavyweight champion, #1 contender Jon Jones, and #2 contender Alexander Gustafsson.
Comeback story first. It gives other people hope. And I love the fact that my story is controversial, because it shows that I'm far from perfect, and it shows that if a guy like Jon Jones can do it, you know, who says anyone can.
When he talks, it sounds like a love story. When he talks.
Like everyone's like...
His imagination. Like he's been watching a movie or something.
Bob Marley, man, you can be from anywhere in the world. He'll get it popping right away. Woo!
First time fought Alexander Gustafsson, man, I felt like I was arrogant, man. I didn't respect boxing. Everyone could box, you know, Rampage could box, Vitor Belfort could box. But he had, you know, different level of boxing. Lord God, thank you for being part of this team, Lord God. Thank you for your presence being here in this gym. We pray that you stay here, Lord God. Jesus, in every prayer, amen.
Amen, amen. Just hanging out, watch some boxing, and had some great food. The whole team is here. It's a big team gathering, and you know we talk and we go way back in time.
The UFC next week.
That's it. Bring it here. Bring it here. Bring it here.
This is warm up.
Oh yeah.
Jon Jones, we coming for you.
Oh yeah.
Today we fly to the Grand Canyon. It's about a 45 minutes flight.
Oh shit, I have to take you out of the way. Wow. I hope everybody enjoyed the ride so far. You're free to explore whatever you like to do. The canyon is yours.
Do they have any snakes here, by the way?
Yeah, rattlesnakes, yeah. Be careful.
And it's a refreshness, I need it. You know, we're just a couple of ways from the fight now, and everything with the Wake is boring. So this is making you laugh a little bit more and smile on your face.
Guys, hey guys, you're sitting in that front row in a chopper and you're watching your phone. What the fuck? Enjoy your view instead. I could be sitting there.
So did you hear what's going on?
Yeah, I read it.
Do you understand what's going on?
Let's walk through it the whole thing. We're getting bits and pieces, so.
He just popped for a metabolite, which all the experts say you couldn't possibly take the amounts that Jon Jones.
If this is as clear as it is, I guess the one question we're all having is why is Las Vegas pulled?
Yeah, I could.
Go ahead.
We find out about this super late in the game. So when we get it here, we have to bring it to Nevada. And this would be an issue that would have to go to the commission in front of the panel. We don't have the time to do it. So this is what we're going to do.
Because if they believed that there was a violation here, they would say Jon Jones can't fight in California either.
Right, there would be reciprocity issues.
We have every expert on fucking earth saying he didn't do anything wrong. So the fight should happen. Okay? Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
All right, guys.
Johnny Bones Jones is back. He'll look to pick up where he left off.
Man, it feels so great to be back home in the UFC.
Well, you're fighting in LA, not Las Vegas.
The California move, it's been frustrating to everybody involved, the staff, the fans, myself. I've had a lot of turmoil and misfortune in my career, and it's caused me to have some time off. And I do believe that it's prolonged my career. You know, in my time off, I do a lot of skill training. It's allowed me to just preserve myself.
Unbelievable! What a fight! That might be the greatest title fight in the history of the light heavyweight division.
I think Alexander's changed a lot. You know, I think his experience level has grown tremendously since the last time we fought. And he's also been gone for a year and a half. And, you know, I believe he's been working. I've changed a lot. I think I've matured a lot, you know. I think the sport means a lot more to me than it used to. I think I don't take it for granted the way I used to. More serious in my off season, taking better care of my body in my off season.
And again, the new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world.
You know, we haven't seen you in the octagon since May of 2017, but certainly you've been in the gym. You've been working on your skill sets and just sharpening everything in your arsenal. Where do you feel like you've made the biggest improvements in your game in that time off?
I'm feeling good. I'm here, and I'm just like I said before, I'm enjoying the ride and can't wait to just put a beating on him. I'm super excited. I can't wait.
How do you think he's viewing this rematch with you?
He's been drinking alcohol. He's been doing this and that. Tons of excuses. Now he has to back it up. Let's see what you got. Here, I'm here. So I think he feels pressure and he's nervous.
Do you think it's going to get more heated between you and Jon, or do you think, all right, this fight is too close, it's going to calm down?
It's just this guy is a clown. You can see right through him. So that's why I want to give him a beating. The worst ever.
What's up, baby? What's up, guys? Merry Christmas and all good cheer. Crazy turn of events. The fight's going to be in Los Angeles instead of Las Vegas. I sympathize for the fans, my fans, the fans of others, you know, Alexander's, the fans from Brazil. A lot of people lost out. You know, it doesn't matter what the location is going to be, the fight must go on. And so, California, I guess, here we come.
cardio. Oh yeah, baby.
Let me hand it to you.
Okay.
So I can. That thing's heavy, man.
Thanks, yeah, it's my baby. I won this thing in 2011. I take it to every fight with me. It's my good luck charm. Carlos, this lady love you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Safe travels to LA. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. Anytime.
I got you some tacos. I got chicken, I got al pastor, and pork.
I can't do it. I ain't gonna let them get to me though. Because the reward is gonna be so much greater when we all celebrating.
Put them hands on that dude, man. Put them paws on him.
I'm gonna get him, man.
I know you are. You know what I'm saying?
Give us a chat, that'd be awesome.
I'm here to fight. I'm here for war. That's it. Doesn't matter if it's in LA or in Vegas. But yes, I think it's fucked up that he just keeps doing shit like that. You know, what can I say?
Good morning to the ugliest team in MMA. Man, we off to LA. Get ready to do what we do, baby.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Your swift air flight to Los Angeles.
Thanks to Jon Jones.
Regulations
Thank
require
you.
that your carry-on items be stowed in an overhead bin or an
You're dick. What's up, DW?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, my man.
What's up, Los Angeles? How are you? Thanks for coming out today. We made it. Who has the first question?
Jon, you, as positive as you're being, you know that no matter what you say, no matter what you do, there are going to be people, probably the rest of your career, that say you're a cheater. How do you address those people, knowing you're going to have to
Just continue trying to stay on the right path, you know, trying to do the right things and just focus on the things I can control.
I mean, whatever this guy is saying, you can't take it serious. You can't take it serious at all. He's just terrible. He is terrible. And he will eat it. He will eat it on Saturday night. I'm telling you, he will eat everything on Saturday night.
Do you believe Jon Jones is a cheater?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Man, this guy is not confident. He has to put shit in his body to be confident. That's how he is.
So I put a pictogram of a steroid in my body, and that makes me...
Whatever you're saying. Whatever you're saying.
It's good that you actually believe that a microscopic pictogram somehow has allowed me to become more confident.
Pictogram or something or other, but it is still illegal by the World Anti-Doping Organization and such. What steps have you taken to make sure that there's nothing like this ever happens again, considering that it now has been a reoccurring occurrence?
Pictograms and picograms. See there, exactly. Pictogram. Say it again. Say it with a pictogram. Instead of just saying Jon Jones's balls is way bigger than mine, and that's why he beat me.
That's why,
this guy.
I have positive piss tests, huh?
From what I understand, what is found in my body is like taking a grain of salt, or let's say a grain of sugar.
But John, nobody cares about it's a grain of salt.
And chopping it into 48 million pieces. I would love to give you 1 picogram back, 1 grain of salt back.
No, thank you. I'm good.
And then let's see what you do with it.
No, I'm good. I have my balls,
You
John.
still would have been a bitch
balls
in the
here.
championship rounds with a picogram in your system.
Who
brother.
has the next question?
You are 100% sure that this isn't as a result of a new ingestion. This is the same metabolite that was in his system back in July of 2017.
Ariel, I can help you with that.
You know, you probably can't. Jon Jones is calling it a pictogram, for Christ's sakes. Okay?
I'm in the best shape of my life.
You're not, John.
I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm in the best shape of my
not.
life. I'm ready. I'm in the best shape of my life. You say the same dry ass shit every fight.
And you're not,
Shut
John.
the fuck up.
And you are not.
You in the UFC have had a rocky past, at times a rocky relationship. Were you surprised that they did this? They uprooted the entire event from Las Vegas, brought it to LA. Were you surprised they went out of their way to do that?
I think I will be vindicated. I've passed the polygraph test. With pretty much the FBI. Half the people that are judging me haven't opened a chemistry book since high school. And so, I mean, it's true. It's so true. This shit is so small that it almost should have never been brought up. Dude, Jon has actually been, he's kind of like a guinea pig in this situation, almost wronged in this situation, even though it was in me.
Why are we still having this guy here instead of seeing a 2-year suspension like Frank Mir?
Someone boo this girl.
Hold on.
Sit down.
I'm sitting down.
I want to
Thank
take the
you.
mic from her. Better questions.
What are your thoughts? Because it's been, the focus is on this instead of the big fight coming up.
Finally, a good question. Finally, a good question.
It doesn't really matter to me. We're here now. The fight is happening, and I'm happy for that. And I've never been this ready ever. So let's go. Let's do it.
It's a little inspiration right there. That's the goal. Can't touch me. Can't touch me. This is what I do. High pressure moments, cards stacked against me, people not liking me. None of that matters right now. Now the fun begins. Give me 30 seconds if everyone to switch it up.
I'll tell you 30.
Today's extra sweater. Ready when you are. 204.
You got right here, Jon. 5 seconds. Raise my camera, maybe 5. Yes.
I'll do it.
204 and a half.
I hear about 5 seconds.
What's happening, my friends? We made it. We're here.
I was extremely arrogant when I fought Alexander Gustafsson the first time. I didn't think that I could possibly lose.
Oh! Big right hand. Look at the cut over the eye of Jon Jones.
And now I know that, God can definitely bless you with talents, but if you don't meet them halfway, then it's worth.
I was amazed that it wasn't that hard, actually.
Gustafsson with the takedown.
No way in hell I'm gonna lay down and let a grown man whoop my.
I see myself much better today. I see myself much more mature. I'm gonna be faster than ever. I'm gonna move more than ever.
Official weight 204.5 for the challenger. Official weight 204 for Mr. Jones. Tell us what goes down tomorrow night.
Here it is. LA, are you ready? All I have to say is watch me destroy Bones tomorrow. Watch me.
Oh man, I tell you what, I've come an awfully long way to be back here on this stage with all you guys. I feel so blessed, so honored to be here, and I just pray that God uses me tomorrow.
Good luck to you, sir. Jon Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
I feel like it's 24 hours out. I'm trying to get my size back, trying to get healthy food in my body, and I feel ready. Now it's just a waiting game.
I never looked at his opponent. You can't make anything out of it, but I believe he's nervous. I believe that he has a lot to prove in this fight. To myself, I'm just going to go out there and enjoy it. It felt great. It's been a circus, but I had fun.
The first fight had all the makings of an instant classic.
Vicious elbow. Gustafsson is hurt.
It's the long-coveted rematch. The greatest fighter in UFC history, artistry, and will.
That's it. He's out.
Jon Jones has done it! It has been a headline-filled holiday week for the MMA leader, but tonight the focus is on fighting.
The first fight was fantastic. Alexander Gustafsson rose to the occasion.
And there is the man still considered by many to be the best mixed martial arts fighter to grace the octagon against the man who gave him his most challenging title defense. How about the UFC Hall of Famer Chuck Liddell? Actor Dolph Lundgren in the building as well. Oh, and that's not all. The soldier of God, Yoel Romero. Jon Jones is the most accomplished light heavyweight of all time. He has left a slew of former champions and future Hall of Famers in his wake, and one who is ready to assume the throne and deliver to Sweden its first undisputed UFC champion. 15th UFC appearance for Alexander Gustafsson, 3-3 in main events. Johnny Bones is ready to go, and perhaps he'll present the best version of himself here tonight.
Well, what he is under now is unprecedented pressure.
Both 31 years of age. Gustafsson the taller man by 1 inch, but Jon Jones will have the 5.5-inch reach advantage.
Time! Alexander the Baller Gustafsson!
Toss goes now if you want. Come on out and handle your business. Let's go.
See if he can make that happen in this matchup.
Good knee to the body there by Gustafsson.
Gustafsson appeared to land. Jones counters. 2 minutes gone by here in round one. Oh, lead elbow from Jones lands.
And a nice front kick to the body as well.
Jones in on a single.
Good defense from both gentlemen there.
Good kick to the body by Jones.
And that's right when Alex switches. That shuts off the switch of Alex, so he doesn't want to switch stance. He's tacking.
And here's that elbow from the outside by Jon Jones.
You gotta keep the pressure on him just like you're doing. Even when he denies the takedown, you're still winning. You understand me? But don't force the takedown. You're trying to force it. I gotta get him down.
Gus needs to let his hands go. He needs to start throwing more combinations to the body and then finish up top. Alex just got to get in that boxing range. And he can't get there. So that's been the issue so far.
Now Gus starting to open up a little bit.
There it is.
With that left kick to the body from that southpaw stance.
Stop, turn.
Oof.
Yeah, it's nasty.
He's good. He's good to go. Okay, let's go.
There he goes. Now Gustafsson's opening up, and Jon Jones with a kick to the body.
Keeping the pressure. That's what he needs to do the fight right here the entire time.
Yeah, and Jon is not enjoying going backwards constantly like this. Jon looked low and kicked high there. Oh, he hurt him with that one.
That's what he's doing. He's switching up the kicks. He goes low, he goes high, he goes teep kick, he goes knee, he goes elbow.
Nice elbow on the break from Jon Jones. And a good right hand over the top by Gustafsson. There's the kick to the inside. And we see there's definitely a little bit of a limp.
The big difference in this fight has really been the leg kicks.
Good entry there by Jones. He gets his first takedown.
On top. Sliding that on through for the crucifix. Drops down a nasty elbow.
Now he's got a half Nelson here to keep Alex from bellying out.
Oh, big shots. Big shots by Jon Jones.
A lot of trouble here.
Gustafsson's in trouble. That's it.
Jones has regained the throne. And he is once again the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion.
We see here Jon times a beautiful takedown, gets it. Then he's able to throw that left hook in and keep Alex bellied out to where he can just start unloading big punches right there. Beautiful matchup. And Alexander Gustafsson had some great moments in this fight, just not quite enough.
And new undisputed UFC.
Hey, you know what?
Without God, I am absolutely nothing. All glory be to God.
What are your thoughts now? What would you like to do next?
I know there's a guy who's been calling himself champ. What guy just gives up his belt because somebody else made it home? Daddy's home, DC.
Congratulations, Jon Jones. Jon Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
In your expectations of the rematch, because the first one was such a back and forth battle, did you think, okay, that's kind of what we're going to get the second time around?
Jon Jones is an absolute freak of nature and one of the greatest of all time, if not the.
What did it feel like today? I mean, I saw you got here a little bit early to soak it in, and with that walkout, what did it all feel like today?
It was almost scary, man. I almost was feeling like, am I taking this fight lightly? Am I ready to go? It was just a real sure feeling. I'm starting to feel like a real veteran.
You called out DC afterwards. Why do you feel like you two got unfinished business?
Who else is there to call out, man? DC's a high-level guy. He's the heavyweight champion of the world. A lot of people want to see us fight, and I just thought it'd make some waves, that's all.
What's the message for the rest of the 205 now that you're back on top?
Man, they already know what the message is. They already know what the message is. And whoever's next is going to be next.
He made it clear right away. He said DC, threw the name out there. Are you interested in that fight? I mean, it seems like it would be one of the biggest fights you could possibly make. And I wonder if you're interested in making it. And would you want to do it at 205 or would you want to do it at heavyweight?
It sounds to me like Cormier's ready to fight 2 or 3 more fights before he thinks about hanging it up. And you know me, I'm always the first to say when it's time for somebody to retire, Cormier's the man. It is not time for Cormier to retire. Cormier hates Jones so bad. He was on a rampage this week, and he was being a bit of a drama mama this week, but I don't blame him. They hate each other. When you hate somebody that bad, it brings the worst out in you. It does.
Do you feel like there's any chance that we're starting to, not that he's declining, but we're, as a slow, he's not the same guy that he was when he was 27 or whatever. Is there any chance that we're seeing that now? That's what this is?
Jon Jones needs to stay on the straight and narrow, stay out of trouble, stay in the gym. I would love to keep him busy this year with all the great things that we have going on right now. And we'll find out where Jon Jones is as far as timing, age, all these other things. Jon Jones' future depends on a lot of different drug testing. This guy needs to keep passing drug tests. He needs to stay clean, stay straight, keep training, stay in the gym, keep winning, and this guy can completely turn his life around. I've seen many fighters crack under a lot less pressure. And the thing is with the guy, if he can get his personal life together, who knows what this guy could accomplish.
Alex, I know it's a disappointing night for you, and it's still fresh, but I mean, considering how long you built up to this moment, what is the feeling like for you right now?
He knew exactly what to do to stop my footwork and stop my movement and my flow, my distance, and so he just made sure I couldn't move anymore. That was it. It took me down and I couldn't get up, and yeah, that was it.
Did it feel different being in there with Jon this time compared to your first fight?
No, not at all. He just shut me down very early in the first round, and that was it. And I couldn't move at all. So, and I told that to my corner too, and all that. He did exactly what he's supposed to do, and he made sure he won the fight, and all credit to him.
Well, Jon,
hey guys,
dominant victory for you this evening, just the way you said you wanted to do it. Seemed much easier than the first time around.
Yeah.
Give me an idea. You seemed very patient to start out with, but what was the biggest key to your performance tonight?
He kept saying he wanted to put pressure on me, and I backed up, and I made sure I scored points, and I kept him guessing, level changes, and actual shots, kicks, and punches, and yeah, I don't know. I think maybe his aggression worked against him.
After it, you went to your rival right away. You said DC. But I'm curious because you said, DC, I've got this belt, come get it.
Every time he opens his mouth, and it works against him. I see the fans' reaction. They're just like, dude, leave Jon Jones alone for once. Dude, he beat you. You sound so bitter. The only thing I want to delegitimize as a retaliation is his claim of being a light heavyweight champion. He was never the light heavyweight champion. He never beat me. The only way he can shut me up of what I'm saying right now is to beat my ass. Simple. DC needs to admit to the people that he was never the light heavyweight champion, or face me at light heavyweight and shut me up.
People said, this is the guy that was your hardest test before. Some people even said that, Alex won the first fight. You come back after a layoff, you beat him. what is next, and what do you see as far as like what are the goals and accomplishments? You've already accomplished so much. What is next?
There's a lot of fresh meat that is rising up in the division, and in order for me to conquer these guys, I have to stay by the fire, stay in the gym, stay knowing that I don't know everything, and that's what's next.